Is the phone ringing?
Hello. This is a recorded message scheduled either by you or a person in your place of work. The purpose of this message is to warn you about the dangers of recorded messages. If at any time you believe you are listening to a recorded message, please terminate it immediately and cease all flow of information from the recorded message into your perceptual sphere. Thank you, and have a pleasant day.
Interesting. Can't help but notice the narrator's gone.
When Stanley came to
there
a
we
set
go.
of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
So here's the thing. I really want to go back in the elevator. And the broom closet. Just to see if he has anything to say.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Yeah.
Feeling a wave of
He
disbelief,
boarded up
Stanley
the
decided to go
broom
up to his
closet.
boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
No way.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked
He really
upstairs
boarded
to
up the
his
broom
boss's
closet.
office.
That's so annoying.
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad, Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Kill surprise.
He's so done with me, I think.
Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would...
Oh, is there nothing new here? Okay.
Well, that's a
I thought
good
maybe he would,
question.
like, say
I
something
just
again,
can't
but
wait
I
to
guess
find
not.
out. Surely this time Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor.
He sure
Stanley
will.
walked straight ahead
In
through
fact,
a large door that read
He's gonna go
Mind
through the even
Control
spookier
Facility.
corridor.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Okay. Not the first time.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
I could, but I just don't
At
see
this
the
point,
point.
Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
You got it. Let's go die. It's just a bottomless hole. Oh, I guess not.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
Oh, well, thank you. I
Stanley
appreciate that
can't see
support.
the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Bye. It's nice knowing you, buddy. Thanks for pretty much literally nothing.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator,
What?
as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Cool. Oh, that is not what ended up happening, though. Interesting.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would
Oh.
restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever.
What?
What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
No, these are the questions I'm supposed to be asking.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead
Oh
from the
my
moment he hit
God.
start?
This is like a behind-the-scenes thing, right? And a good time. Interesting. Different office computer. Someone's playing solitaire? I didn't notice that could happen. Huh. So, picking up the phone would have left to a different ending. Is this the exit? It is.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
I don't really care what you have to say.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
Well, I can see how much he needs me. I don't really feel like I need him.
Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two.
No, I
You
can't.
can stop the program before they both fail.
No.
Turn off your Xbox. There's
Whoa.
no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's
She
path.
knows I'm playing an
Stop
Xbox.
allowing it to be your
That's
only
actually
true
really
choice.
creepy.
Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you.
That was actually kind of like I'm not joking. That actually kind of creeped me out because I know before I think she used to say computer. The fact that she said Xbox actually kind of creeps me out. Like I get that's just an easy thing to change, but still.
Don't let
Well, Stanley's dead now. You're welcome.
All of his co-workers were gone.
I do wonder
What
how I
could it
get to the
mean?
ending with the baby.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, maybe. New content?
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
Can I leave?
When Stanley came to a...
Okay. I thought he might say something. I do actually want to go through that door, though.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
We're about to find out. New content, here we come. We're only an hour and a half in, so I mean, you know, thank God it hasn't taken us that long to find new content.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
You're welcome.
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
I did know that.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
I really like these illustrations. They're very funny.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, I can't
Oh, well,
wait
this
to find
sounds
out.
Delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
You and me both.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Wait, you mean you don't like elevators?
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
So I'm confused. Is the narrator like the creator of the game like he said he was? Because...
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious.
What are you
It's as
talking?
if them...
We've only been here for like maybe
Let's
a
see the
minute.
content. Give me the content, Stanley.
God, you are impatient. I've had to sit here listening to you talk all this time, and do you know what? I don't want to hear it from you. Okay? I've had it with you. You have been so pushy and so impatient in these last few seconds. I've been here for so long listening to you speak. Now you have to sit here and listen to me speak. Is it fun? Do you find it fun? Stupid
All right.
narrator.
All right, let's see it.
The jump
The jump
circle.
circle?
I can jump? Is that it? Is there anything behind this?
Is that it?
Oh,
Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right?
I mean, there doesn't have to be. They advertise new content, and that is new. They didn't say how much, I don't think.
Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, Initial impressions of this game are not positive.
We don't
It's
know if
just
this is
elevators and
it.
jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content?
Actually, believe it
If
or
this
not,
is new
yes.
Content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there.
Oh, not
Hell,
really.
I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And if... Oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something
Okay.
else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Look, if you read the dictionary, that's not new content. That's old content that you're just reading. Jumping hasn't been in the Stanley Parable. That is new content. Oh.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. They could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game?
It's not...
And we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about.
It's not
No
necessary.
frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Friend? I wouldn't say anything about our relationship as friendly. But yeah, I mean, like, that's kind of like the thing. Hey, buddy, this is my office. This is not the rest of the office, though.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
I'm going to go call an emergency meeting.
Oh, you don't want to see the cool surprise I made for you? Well, fine. You're a dork anyway, so who cares?
You know what? Just for that, I'm going my own way. See ya. I can't go back to the new content. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I don't think I did.
This was not... Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off
So
on the
I want
wrong
to see if
foot
I can
here.
meet my
I'm
wife.
not judging me, really, I'm not.
Because I
realize
want to
that
know if
investing
that was
your trust
actually a
in
trap or
someone else
not.
can
I
be
think it
difficult,
was.
But the fact is that the story has
think I
been
can-
about nothing but you all this time. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
Yeah.
Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Yeah.
Why? I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to
No.
show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important.
Okay.
Stanley walked through the red door.
No. I think I walked through the blue door.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
I don't think you understood. I don't like the color red. I like the color blue.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door. All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well,
Sure.
don't let me stop you.
Okay.
You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
Yeah, actually
You
it
don't think I
was.
put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours.
Okay.
What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far.
A jump circle.
Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
Okay.
There we go. a third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before.
Sure
Go ahead,
does.
Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Let's see. I would say it was nice having a third option, but I really wanted a fourth.
Okay, so we're getting somewhere. Clearly there's something here that speaks to you. If I can be honest here, I really don't have any idea where I'm going with this. This whole third door thing was just a stab in the dark. But I guess you're into it, so let's keep this party train rolling. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version.
Okay.
And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one.
4 doors?
Let's take a look.
4 doors? The Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard. Holy crap. And of course, everybody is offline. This is you in very last place. Great. Well, I kind of wanted another door.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
I'm gonna go with a 1.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now
You're
we've got a
not
lovely
acknowledging my
opportunity to give it some
feedback, and that
playtesting.
makes me feel
You wouldn't mind
sad.
taking a look at it, would you?
Actually, I
Let
would
me boot it
mind.
up. In this game, the baby crawls left towards
Oh,
danger.
the baby!
You click the button to move him back to the right.
Sure.
And if he reaches the fire, you fail.
Sounds good.
It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice.
Hey, look, a
But
plant.
of course, the message of the game only becomes clear
that a
once you've been
fern?
playing it for about 4
there another
hours. So why don't you give it
There's a
4
fern
hours
in
of
that corner,
play
but not
to
this
make sure
corner.
it's
That must
effective.
mean something.
Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
I will, yeah. Sounds good. Oh, shoot, the baby! Oh.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
Both.
Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out, I'm done. It's over.
Oh.
Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain.
Okay, I'm good with that.
See. What do we have here?
Do you have Halo 2? That's my favorite.
Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Doesn't he load up like Minecraft or something? Oh. What is this?
Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our
Cortex.
backstory? What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of
probably
twisted
accurate.
erotic purpose.
It's just
Yes,
suds.
that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental
this actually a
depravity.
game?
So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Because I thought in the original he used like Minecraft or something. But was that a gunshot I just heard? What was that?
Oh no. No, it can't be. It is. It's an open world game.
Oh,
Good
no.
God, quickly block it off. Oh, thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You really wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it.
Uh-oh. Okay, my capture software actually did crap out this time. Uno momento, por favor. Okay, if I just hold this here, will that work? Because I can probably play this with just two hands.
Wonderful.
Or
See, this
two
is
hands.
exactly what
I'm an
I had
idiot.
in mind. Just a
Oh,
nice
we're in
big
Rocket
box
League.
for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
Shouldn't there be a ball?
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see.
That looks weird up
There are lots of
close.
cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must.
I think the
Stanley,
narrator knows
here's the
just about
ball.
as much
Have
about
fun.
sports as I do. Well, we're going to play for the blue team, because that's the team I would play for in Rocket League. Oh, he's actually letting me run. Give me a second.
Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on? Stanley, I have a thought. And I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more...
I'd love to see what's going on right
Yes! Oh goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it? Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply am insatiable. More balls!
now. How many? Oh my god. Okay, that's a lot. Unfortunately, I think this is gonna have to be where I end it, because my my capture card does not want to work anymore. So I think I won. I think I beat the narrator here, and that's all I really wanted to do. I win.